Hey everyone, welcome back to ACT Math Quick Hits, where you can make this one small change in watching these videos. It doesn't cost you any money, only costs you a couple minutes of your time, and you're going to help improve your ACT math score. So there's the rundown of the math section of the ACT. Let's get back into it for today. All right, so this says a tourist organization randomly selected 100 tourists finishing their summer visit to Spain. Good for them. The organization asked them how many cities they had toured in the country. The table shows the results. Based on the data for the population of tourists that visited Spain during the summer, what is the best estimate of the mean number of cities toured? Okay, so a lot going on in that explanation there. We look at our table, right? We have number of cities visited, 1, 2, or 3. And then this is the number of tourists that responded, right? 10 said they visited 1, 40 said they visited 2, and 50 said they visited 3. It wants the mean. So the tricky thing about this, and actually the annoying thing about this, is that it's not just a standard input-output table, right? The cities visited is weighted based upon the number of tourists that visited there, right? So we can't just average 1, 2, and 3 and be done. However, I'm pretty sure that's one of the answer choices. So basically, what we have to understand is that, okay, well, 10 tourists visited one city, right? So we would have 10 data points of 1. 40 tourists visited 2 cities, so we're going to have 40 data points of 2, and then 50 tourists visited 3 cities, so we're going to have 50 data points of 3. Now, there is a little more efficient way to go about doing this, but I think the most straightforward way, especially on an ACT, is just to grind out the mean. And because we have Desmos, it's going to make that a lot easier. So let's grab our Desmos tab. Let's look at the data, and let's look at Desmos just because it'll get a little bit annoying. So remember, with Desmos, we can just calculate the mean by typing in mean and then a parentheses, and then we put in our data set. So this is where it's going to get really tedious because I need 10 values of 1, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So that's the easiest one because it's the least amount. Now I need 40 data points of 2, right? All separated with commas. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, right? And the last one's even worse. We need 50 of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So the reason why I stopped, I'm at 30, right, is that notice that I'm getting higher with every single one that I put in, right? If we look at our answer choices, we got 0.8, 2, 2.4, and 3, right? So we could get rid of A and B at this point, but, right, it could be C or D, right, because those are both higher than where I'm at, 2.25. So I was at 30, so let's keep putting in the rest of them. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, oops, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Whew, okay, right? And so it gives it to us. Super annoying. I mean, really straightforward, but just tedious, right? We get our 2.4. So there we are, 2.4. And now we're ready to move on to the next question. Whew, all right, so I appreciate you listening and watching. I know this isn't the most interesting stuff out there, and the videos aren't the most polished, right? But we're here to do some math, get a Desmos hack, and get better on the ACT. So your future self will appreciate if you like and subscribe so you can keep getting these videos. Thanks, everyone.